Hey there, everyone. It's Jan, and I am finally getting to July's tarot and crystal readings. So I've got my notes, which I did, and I'm going to read for you guys. So remember, you needed to pick two numbers between 1 and 8. So if you haven't done that, do so right now, because I'm going to read it, and if you know ahead of time, you know what the answer is, then you might cheat and pick the wrong number. So anyway, here we go. And once again, I'm going to be reading because it takes me a long time to actually do a tarot, and so it's just easier for me to write it out for you guys so I can read it. Okay, so I'm going to use my fingers here to say that if you picked number 1. So if you picked number 1, and by the way, here's the reading spread. There you go, more or less. Okay, if you picked number 1, it is the 2 of Wands, and the crystal is Kambaba Jasper. Okay, all right. So the 2 of Wands and Kambaba Jasper. And so if you pick number 1, if you have been feeling an itch to start something new, July is your month. Be bold and start a new venture. If there is something that is swirling around your head, especially if you feel that it's for the greater good, and by the way, the greater good might be just your family, doesn't have to mean the whole wide world. So if you feel that there's something that's swirling around and it's for the greater good, take action now. Remember, that might just be for your family. Start the new project, because now is the time. This desire for this new project has grown from your past. It would not be a surprise if you've yearned for it for a long time. Meditate on your memories, even if they're sad ones. This will help you know your why, that you're interested in this project, and knowing the why will help you start the project with solid expectations. Okay, I hope you understood what all that meant, but basically what it meant was, if you picked number 1, that this is your month to start something new, and to just know that it might be there to help your family too, whatever you're going to start. Okay. All right. So if you picked number 2, then this is the Page of Pentacles upside down in reverse, and the crystal is a bloodstone. Okay, that's the bloodstone. Here we go. All right. So if you pick number 2, you have not been being conservative with your money and your possessions. You have been acting a bit wasteful, and usually that comes from emotion. Sometimes this is a reaction to changes that are happening around you, and you don't have control of them. But sometimes it's coming from something that's happened recently that was bad or negative in a way. Either way, human nature, we tend on to hide by spending money, or sometimes by avoiding our responsibilities. Unfortunately, reality is going to catch up. And by the way, I forgot to hold up my finger. Whoopsie, for number 2. This is number 2, guys. Okay, I always forget that. So reality is going to catch up with you. You cannot keep this behavior going. Look inward and lean towards patience and self-reflection to make the decision to move forward in taking control of your world. Once you start moving out of this headspace, this kind of hiding avoidance headspace, the path will dispel confusion, because a lot of times in control situations, when we think we've lost control, we get confused. It will dispel confusion and replace it with self-awareness and clarity. The negative feelings will melt away, and you will feel both grounded to the earth, but spiritually connected to your higher self. So once again, right now, you're avoiding things, and you're being kind of I don't know what the word is, but free with your money and kind of being irresponsible. That's the word, irresponsible. So you want to think about that, think about your feelings and get back on the path, okay? All right, so number three, if you pick number 3, that is the King of Pentacles. By the way, this spread was full of money. Pentacles are usually represent money, and this was full of it. I mean, there's like a lot of them. Okay, so if you pick number 3, it is the, excuse me, not the King, the Knight of Pentacles, and a green aventurine. Whoops, my owl was backwards. Okay, a green aventurine. All right. So this is number 3 again. All right. So if you pick number 3, something is happening around money. It is the coming or the going of a matter. You will know what I'm referring to because it is significant and important. So this is kind of a big deal for you. It's either the coming of a money situation or the resolving, the going of a money situation. Anyway, it's a big deal. The good news is that whatever the money situation is, it is practical and you can trust the outcome. In other words, this is, no, we're not talking theft here. It's solid. It's a solid situation. So you can trust this situation. How you act with this money matter is the key. Start the process of leading yourself and everyone around you to the most successful outcome. How you act always comes from how you feel. So stop and give yourself time to understand your feelings. Don't act impulsively. This might be a good time to listen to the advice of others who have experienced similar situations. This money situation has the potentiality to turn out well, okay? So it's the coming or the going of a money situation. It can turn out to be good for you, but you don't want to act too fast. You want to think about this. You want to think about your feelings, but you also want to think about the situation and maybe get advice, okay? All right, so number 4. Number 4 is the King of Swords and Iron Pirate. Okay, so here's the King of Swords and here is Iron Pirate. How cool is that? All right, so something or someone official and powerful will come into your life this month. Maybe they've already shown up. I mean, after all, it is the 7th. So, but something or someone official and powerful. It might be an event or it might be a person. I'm thinking it has a masculine tendency. Okay, so it's either a man or it's a very masculine woman, or the situation is kind of a masculine situation. It's created of men, so to speak. This is an element of strength, power, importance, and it is a big presence. So once again, you're not going to go, huh, what's she talking about? Like if you're thinking, huh, what's she talking about? It may not be here yet. If this is an event, it could be an event like a lawsuit. It's not a fun event. I'm not saying it's dire, but it's just not a fun event. Okay, so it could be like something like a lawsuit. I feel that money is circling this person or event, and they have control. The way through this situation starts with a look inside. I know I'm always telling you that. It always starts with a look inside, but it always does start with a look inside. So it starts with a look inside at your mental attitude. Assess your circumstances, but this time focusing on the good. So think about the situation that might not feel that good, but now focus on what's good about the situation. Can you find some gratitude in there? Then bring some positive mantras. You know what a mantra is? A sentence, self-talk sentence that you say over and over to yourself to add hope. This is not necessarily a good or bad scenario, but I do believe that you could feel overwhelmed by it. So acknowledge how it is affecting you. and some empowering self-talk, like those mantras, will be real helpful for you right now. Now, I haven't picked my numbers, and the way I do it is I have to write this whole thing out, and then I have to make the decision, okay, with intention that I am going to, the next two numbers I see become my numbers. Like I can't pick them because I already know what this is. So like I can't pick them. And I can't pick them before I write it because it messes it up. So I have to wait afterwards, but I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of my numbers. So who knows, we'll find out. But anyway, so with this, once again, it's something official or powerful, something or somebody official or powerful is coming into your life or has come into the life. They could be like there's some masculine tendency around this. It's not a fun event. If it's an event, it will not be like a fun event. It tends to have money, you know, like that's what the iron pyrite is. So it tends to have money around it or the ramifications of money. And so you have to look into your side. You have to look at this situation. You have to decide, okay, what's good about this situation? Where can I feel grateful? Once you've got that down, then you start to do the mantras to add hope. Okay, that's basically that in a nutshell. Okay, so this is number 5 now. Number 5. And it is the Queen of Pentacles. See, I told you there's a lot of pentacles going on here. So that's money. The Queen of Pentacles and Howlite. Howlite. All right. Howlite. Okay. So this is number 5. This month, you're feeling like a real Earth Mother. You have created a wonderful life garden. And life garden, I mean like your home, your family, maybe your work, maybe physically where you live, just, you know, like a lot of beauty and just wonderful things surrounding you that you have been a piece of creating. So you have a wonderful life garden on the physical plane. Physical plane, once again, means physically on earth here. You can make wealth, but you're generous with your thoughts and sharing with others. So although you're capable of making wealth for yourself, you're a pretty generous person. You can be noble, but sometimes moody. You know what your gifts are, you know, what you can give to someone else or the world. You know what your gifts are, and it feels good to offer them to others. In other words, that's where your happy space is where you're sharing. July is a great month for you to pay attention to your dreams. Try to remember them when you wake up. Ask your mind, where do you want to go? So you can do that at night. You can ask your mind, where do you want to go? Where do I want to go? Ask your mind, because your mind knows the answer, and your mind will start to give you ideas through your dream. That way you're going to kind of know what the best path is for you, at least this month. Let's see, where am I? This is a good month. So keep creating for the enjoyment of those around you. Like you're attached to the enjoyment of people around you. You're not an island for sure. This person is not an island. And this is a month where you can really lean on that, on the fact that you can create, you can bring about beauty, you can bring about wealth if you want, and then you can share it. Okay, so the joy that you give to others mirrors back to you. Okay, so once again, you're capable of being a real Earth Mother. You can create beauty, you can create wealth, you can create all these things, but your happy space is sharing it. So just know that, and this is a good month for you to practice that. And check in with your dreams. Ask your higher self questions and check in with your dreams. All right. Okay, number 6. Okay, number 6 is the Emperor and Hematite. Okay, that's Hematite. Okay, Hematite. Whoops. Emperor and Hematite. Okay, so power, strength, and the ability to overcome a situation is yours in July. You either have just won, and I mean won, like, I don't mean won the lottery. I mean, you just won a situation, like you were the winner, okay? Or you will win something, a situation in July. And it will be because you worked hard, both mentally and physically, to get to this outcome. This isn't like, la la, I won the lottery. This is like you had some sort of success, but you worked for that success and you were focused. I'm not sure that you're in a celebratory mood though, more determined and focused. In other words, you're still in that determined and focused mindset. You do not seem interested in celebrating. It is time for you to take care of you. Clear your mind and start to think about what you need. Give yourself time to pat yourself on the back. Keep your strength, but back off a little. Sometimes there's power in taking the high road. In other words, you don't have to keep this war going, this battle, this whatever. And once again, this could be about anything. It could be about money, it could be about relationships, it could be about, something physical in your life. It could be about a lot of things, but you've just won or you're about to win, then back off a little bit. You're out of the battle. You don't have to keep battling. It is time to keep your focus so you don't let it all go, but lighten up your emotions over it. So you don't have to be just tunnel vision over this thing, because it's kind of been a tunnel vision scenario. Once you've been the winner, so to speak, lighten up a little bit. Okay, that was number 6. Okay, number 7. And by the way, the reason I'm holding up my fingers is so you guys can fast forward. You don't have to listen to all of it, just to your own 2 numbers. Okay, so it is the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups. And I gotta pronounce this. Rhodochrosite. Okay, you see that? Rhodochrosite. Okay, the 5 of Cups and a little rhodochrosite. Okay. All right. Some sadness and sorrow has come from something that you expected to be happy. You also may be feeling regrets around this scenario, but it is not all a loss. There are wonderful things that came out of this situation. This event has happened already. So I'm not saying this is going to happen. This has happened. Okay, so this event has happened already, and you are looking at the good things left to focus on. Just so you know, like in the 5 of Cups, you can see 3 of the cups are spilled and 2 of the cups are left standing, and it's telling you you still have things to focus on, positive things. Okay, as difficult as this may sound, this is definitely, close the door, please. I'm recording. Close the door. Doesn't matter. Should have locked the door. Should have locked the door. As difficult as this may sound, this is definitely the time to count your blessings. Any feelings of brokenness will cause change, but in the end, the change will come most likely, in the end, the change that will come will most likely be happy. You will learn from this experience and will treasure what is left. Okay, so once again, something has happened. This has already happened. And there are things about it that went bad or that are broken, but you still have some things left. And you may have some regret around what happened. And so it's time to count your blessings, because you still have some things left. And any feelings of brokenness or permanent damage because of this change, because of this incident, will cause change, and the change will most likely be a happy change in the end. And so you're going to learn from this experience, and you're going to move forward treasuring whatever it is you have. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, so that was number 7. And the last one is number 8. Number 8. And now we're on the King of Pentacles. So did you see that I had the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, like all of them. Okay, so anyway, So this is the King of Pentacles and Labradorite. Okay, Labradorite. Right. Okay. So hold on. Okay, so this month is a month of success for you. You are powerful, yet calm, aggressive, yet kind, wealth-making, yet generous. Either this is describing you, or it could be describing a male in your life. So think about that. It's either you or it's a male in your life, right? Either way, this is a very positive, strong month. So either you're the one who's all of these great things, you're powerful, but you're calm about it, you're aggressive, like you're making things happen, but you're kind, you're able to make wealth, but you're generous, all of those things, right? Or recognize that's a man in your life, all right? And it's all positive, it's all good. You are in a, air quotes, right timing situation. Like this is the right time for you. So it's a right timing scenario. Right now you have the strength and the love to be amazing manifester this month. I would get really, hold on, sorry, focused on positive mantras and meditation, because your law of attraction practices will serve you well right now. So what I'm saying to you is right now you have the power to manifest things. So get real focused on what you're thinking about, because that's, you know, how law of attraction works. Get focused on thinking about the good of what you want, and as if it's here, and start practicing, you know, gratitude and manifesting, because that you are in a powerful situation for all that to happen. Stay connected with your higher self and don't let doubt take over. It's easy for us to start doubting things. This, you know, this is ridiculous, or, you know, whatever. Don't let doubt take over. Don't look at the situation and say, just remember you got the power this month. So you just stay in the gratitude situation or feelings. You stay on the law of attraction visualization routine, and then you will be amazed at what you can manifest. Okay, that was number 8. I did 1 through 8. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if there was any clarity for you from this, and I will come back next month and do it again. All right, ladies, thank you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.